I'm your host, Jan Apro, and this is Waycross Community Forum. Today, my guests are Sharon Spackman, who is the president, and Jackie Bach, who is the archivist. How about that? I got that right. From the North College Hill Historical Society. Hey, welcome, ladies. It's great to have you with us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gee whiz, you know, kind of old camping grounds for myself, so I'm kind of familiar with both of you. Well, one of the ladies here anyhow. I didn't have the pleasure of meeting Sharon until today, but I remember you, Jackie.
I remember you as well.
Oh, boy, she remembers me. I'm in trouble already. Okay. When was your organization started?
It was started in the summer of 2005.
Okay.
In January 1st, we were incorporated, and we first met at City Hall, and from there we moved to the Methodist Church, and from there we moved to Goodnessman School, and from there we moved to Clovernook, where we are now. So it's been a long road.
You people moved all over the place, haven't you?
Well, they had a hard time finding a spot for
I know
us.
that it looks like you covered the whole city of North College Hill with where you were.
Yes.
Oh, I know, but you're in comfortable surroundings now, I understand.
Yes.
Okay, that's all that counts. Well, now, who started your organization?
Sue Benzinger.
Sue
Benzinger.
Benzinger.
Yes.
Okay.
She was the president for several years, till 2009, I believe.
Oh, really? Now, is she? I don't recall. Was she a local person or?
Yes. She grew up in North College Hill.
Okay. All right. All right. What is the purpose of the organization? What is the purpose of the North College Hill Historical Society?
We preserve history for future generations so that it'll be there for generation to come. So all artifacts and papers, we have it all. It's all in a room, and we preserve everything.
You preserve everything. Now, is that including strawberries and cherries and plums?
Yes.
And not that kind of preserves, right?
Papers and
Well,
all.
if they came from North College Hill,
Well, yeah,
we probably
if they were grown
did.
there.
Okay, if they were grown there?
If they were grown there, yeah.
Okay, Jackie, that's
keep
great.
them.
Do you participate in community activities? And if so, what kind of activities do you participate in? Meaning the Historical Society, of course.
Yes. We participate in the parade that's happening on May the 28th. And we participate in the St. Margaret Mary Festival.
Okay.
And several other things. We have the alumni come and visit us. And
We participated in the North Side Trail of Tears, did they call it? With the
College Hill, yes.
Historical Society.
Yes,
and
which was fun.
We were in the...
We were mourners for the Laborda Carey Cemetery.
We were
Oh,
mourners,
really?
yes, in the
Yes.
cemetery.
So you guys get around, don't you?
Yes.
Well, we
We're
studied the history
We're very
of our
good. We're
people.
very good at what we do.
Yes.
So.
Oh, okay. I knew that was coming from you, Sharon. I knew that was coming out of you there, okay. I understand this year is going to be quite a big year for the North College Hill Historical Society, along with the city of North College Hill, as they will experience their 100th year centennial this year. Wow. Give me a little clue on what's going to happen. What is the starting date for this celebration that you guys are going to have?
It's going to be a celebration. It starts with the parade on May 28th. And
So is that going to be the same as the Memorial Day
It is
parade?
a
Yes,
Memorial Day
exactly.
parade.
Okay,
It
because I
is.
know they have a Memorial
it
Day
is.
parade.
And that's
so
the kickoff.
That's the kickoff.
For the centennial.
Okay. Have you got anything special for that parade that you're going to be involved with?
Yeah, we have more people. We always have more people joining us every year. And we're going to have, this year, Buddy Rogers is going to join us, and he's going to have a drum line. And we've had, in previous years, we've had the Hilltoppers car show, and they have all the incredible cars.
Okay.
And they have about 15, 20 of them. And after the parade, they're going to have proclamations at City Hall. They're going to give to people that have lived here for 50 years or more, and to businesses who have been there for 25 more years or more.
Well, that's great.
And we're also going to sell
Well, we'll get into those
Well,
in
we're
a
gonna-
minute because I
yes.
know what's coming up with those.
the 100-year booklet.
Okay, we'll get into that one, that's for sure. Okay, the starting date of celebration was May 28th. What do you mean by having open houses? Not one house, but houses.
We're going to have an open house, which is usually at our meeting room, the museum/meeting room. And we're going to have more than one. We're going to have one July 30th and one November 26th this year, which everybody can come and look at everything we have and ask questions. And we're going to start after our meetings. We're going to start keeping the place, our museum open for an hour or two, so people, if they want to stay afterwards, or if people want to come and not go to a meeting, but otherwise just look at everything we have.
Okay.
People are always surprised when they come into our
and
open
they're always
house
excited of what we have.
to see what we have.
It's incredible.
I must admit, I have to apologize. I have not been there yet.
What?
No, I have not. And I will, I assure you, I will be there. There's no question about it.
Well, we'll know if you sign our book.
Because I know this much, that some time ago, and I don't know where it is now, but it should be over there, I had Channel 9 come up and do a taping of the high school, the old high school, the old field. And I don't know if you guys got that tape or not, but I hope you have, because Chick Poppy from Channel 9 came up and did the whole thing for me. I mean, we did a walkthrough for the high school and everything, football field and the whole ball game. So are you aware of it, Jackie?
No, I am not aware of it. Maybe the high school still has it.
No, I wouldn't give it the high school. No. Yeah.
Well, as the archivist, I'll make it my business to make sure I find it.
Would you check into it?
I will.
Because I think it would go along with what you guys are doing there, because that's the old place. I mean, that was the place that was, and I think you'd really get a kick out of that one, because we did a heck of a walkthrough on that, and that was the old scoreboard, and good time. But anyhow, okay. So open houses. You're going to have just your place as an open house?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. What is a 100-year booklet?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Do you just happen to have a copy that you
yes.
share? Okay.
It's full of incredible information and history about everything in North College Hill.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And it has retro ads.
Okay.
This they had a 50th year booklet, and we've embellished on that for the 100th year.
Okay. I'll bet you had something to do with it, Jackie.
I did a little. I had more to do with the tour guide.
Okay. All right. So, in other words, will people be able to purchase them, or how do they go about getting one of these?
Yes, they will. One of our people will be after the parade.
Okay.
When the proclamations at that site at City Hall, in the field, they will, and it's the high school field.
Okay.
Where we end the parade, we will be selling these booklets.
Okay. All right. Now, let me get into this one. I like the deal on this one. You're going to have self-guided books.
We
now,
do.
Just happen to have a copy of that, right, Jackie?
Yes, we want you to know what we're doing.
Okay. So what does that consist of? What are you talking about? You're going to start me at this point and bring me down to that point, or?
Well, we do. We start, I don't know that that's the beginning.
It's not.
But it's also on a DVD. You can pick this book up and then follow it. It gives the history. It starts with the cemetery, the Leboita Carey Cemetery.
It's the oldest
Whoa.
site in North College Hill.
That's not the one on the corner of
Hamilton
and
Galbraith.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
the little one that sits up on the hill.
Yes.
It's the oldest site. It was started in 1805.
1805?
Yes.
Okay, that's a little before my time.
Mine too.
Well, before all of us.
Okay.
But you can get this guide and follow it and drive yourself through North College Hill. We also have a DVD which was narrated and follows this also and tells you about all of the places that are on the tour.
Okay. I think, is that what, that's a Carey Cottage.
Carey Cottage,
yeah,
yes.
sure, yeah.
Yes, it
That's
is.
an important place.
Yeah, oh yes, very important place for the city of North College Hill.
Yes.
Because the building behind it is also important, which is the Cloven Oak
Home for the blind.
Home for the visually impaired.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Right.
Now is that also going to be available?
Yes.
And this is going to be where? At the same place that
Yeah,
you can
same
buy
place.
this?
These at the end of the parade. Someone will set up a table and chairs and
Okay.
be selling these two items. And we'll also have them available at the open houses.
Well, I was going to say, because
So it'll be more than one
yeah,
spot.
because a lot of people won't be able to maybe get to the parade,
Right.
but those are
And
really
if you call
keepsakes.
any of us in the Historical Society, we can get you one of these.
Okay. Now,
Or both of them.
while we're on the subject of these, is it possible that you will have a supply of these over at the museum that during the year or something, people can pick them
Yes,
up over there?
yes,
Yes.
yes, that's where we are, yes.
They
Well, I
come
mean-
when we're
Yes,
there for
it's
our
everywhere.
meetings.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
they're
fine. Okay. Well, I just want to make sure that people understand exactly what you guys are doing down there, and all of these things are very important, especially when you've got 100 years behind it that you're looking at right here. Okay. Who are the Bel Airs? I mean, who are these? What is this outfit, the Bel Airs, and what do they do, and what's the big deal with you guys?
They're a dance band that's going to perform on June the 11th right in back of the high school and at 7 o'clock. So it's going to be an exciting event.
50s and 60s music
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it'll
from
be
the North
fun.
College Hill.
Yes.
One of the members is from North College Hill. They're very popular.
Oh, he's a
Yeah,
member of the
popular.
Bel Airs?
Yes.
Well, I'll be doggone. How about that? Well, at least got to have a hometown boy. How's that?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yes.
And they're going to perform. Is behind the school? Is that where the
Behind- yeah.
baseball lot is? Right there
Behind
behind St.
Saint-
Paul.
Yes.
Yes.
By
Oh,
St.
yeah.
Paul and right there.
Okay, and that's where they're going to be. And so you're going to have seats or anything, or should we bring
Bring
our
your own chairs. Bring your own chairs. Yes.
Okay.
It'll be an
Okay.
evening of fun.
Okay. Going to have
Fun-
dancing
fun,
in the field. or-
Fun. Sure, if they want to.
Well, we're not responsible for everyone who shows up, but we think there probably will be some dancing.
Oh, I'm sure there will. There should be anyhow,
Yes.
because it's a celebration. Let's
That's
look at it
right,
from that
that's right.
standpoint. What do you mean by a house project?
We're having, if you live there and you have pictures of your house when you first moved in, or pictures of your grandparents' house, which is I like better, with grandparents' house, back in the day, I have pictures of my grandparents' house from 1917. So I went and took a picture of the way it is today. It's like a big transformation. You couldn't even tell it was a picture. You couldn't even tell it was the house back then. So it's very exciting.
I should give you a copy of my mother-in-law and father-in-law's house
That's right.
Yes, and we want
on DeArmond Avenue.
And we want people to put them on a piece of paper like this size.
Okay, 8.5
Like
by
this.
11.
Yeah, if it's paste that, or yeah, and get it like a 5 by 7
Okay.
picture, and then put them on here, the before and after. Paste it on there, and then put it in get a frame, and then put it in there. So we have several frames now.
With a little history about
Yeah.
your family
Yeah.
who
Oh,
lived
sure.
there.
Tell
and
us all
when
about
and-
who they were.
Well, that's where I met my wife. Well, I met my wife at the high school, so, but she lived there,
Well, not everybody can have like the years ago, but even, however far back you
Yeah.
can
Like,
go.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
the house I grew up in, my mother also grew up in, and so that family history is important to us.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's,
And names, we need names and dates if you have them.
sure. Okay.
Also, I need to
Go ahead.
tell you that for the parade, Rob Braun is going to be in our parade. So just
Rob Brown.
yeah, Rob
Braun?
Braun. Rob Braun
Yes.
is going to be in the parade.
Well, never mind. I was going to ask for Cammie, but that's okay.
Well, but she doesn't have the connection to the North College Hill sock hops.
No, that's true. That's
that
true.
Rob Braun
Well,
has,
yeah,
'cause it
because
goes back
I
to
can
his-
remember back those days.
That's right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Behind the North College Hill
Oh,
pool,
yes. Oh, yes, I do remember that.
where his dad was the DJ.
There
And
you go.
Yeah,
Yep,
he was.
yep.
Yes,
Absolutely.
played the music.
Bob
and-
was definitely the DJ at
Yes.
that time. Yeah, I do remember that. Okay, I got a note here that says you are having a time capsule. Well, does this mean that you're going to open a time capsule that's there now, or are you going to start your own time capsule over here?
We are going to start our own time capsule
Oh,
and
okay.
put the things in that we have now. We have a
Yes.
lot of
Yes.
stuff.
Now, Jackie, come on. Now, how big of a time capsule are you talking about? To hold all of it? I mean, you've got to have a lot of this stuff at the museum.
Right. We can't give up all of the things
Well, that's what I
we
was going
have
to
at
say.
the
I mean,
museum.
you put it in the time capsule, who's going to see it?
Well, we don't want to put it all away.
That's right. We're going to have things from the city. current things. So
Okay.
things
all
that
right.
aren't old now, but will be old in 50 years.
Okay. Well, okay, all right. I can buy that in
Yes.
50 years, okay. Let's see. So what exactly do you do as far as the Historical Society? I mean, what is your job, your profession, your what do you do there, Jackie, besides look around?
Well, some people might not think I do much, but it is my job to keep the records in order. We have an incredible amount of information that people turn into us. Articles that they've kept about North College Hill or information about their family. And it's my job to keep that in order in some way. And it's a big job. They have a lot of information there.
Well, I can imagine, because it's like I say, and I apologize, I have not been there, but I understand that it is a lot of information that you are storing in that area.
It is. We have a whole section for the swimming pool. We have a section for the high school. We have people's pictures from the service and that they've sent.
We have World War II uniforms, so we have several of them, and cheerleaders, outfits, crossing guard outfit. So we have a lot of stuff.
How did you come by all of these things?
People give us these things.
Yeah. People, when they hear about it, and they've cleaned out their parents' home and
Right.
they come across it, and
They
so
don't want to throw it away.
give it to us.
I'm glad they don't throw it away.
Yeah, me too.
That's an
too.
important factor. Okay. When do you meet? I mean, when does the organization itself meet? Is there a specific day of the week or whatever?
We meet
month
this
or-
last Saturday of the month. The last Saturday of the month at 11 o'clock. in the morning.
Last Saturday of the month at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And breakfast, I'm sure. I mean, we have breakfast there and all that good stuff. No, I didn't think so.
Lunch after.
Okay.
We go to lunch afterwards.
So, and you meet, what, just once a month?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay. And your exact location where people can go to the meetings or whatever?
It's at the Clover Nook School, and that's on Galbraith Road. Do you know I don't know the address.
No, it's where the old Clover Nook School was.
Right,
It's
right.
now the
Yeah.
city building there.
Basically, isn't it across from Roses or
Yes,
whatever that is,
yes.
where Thriftway used to be?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's over
And
in that area.
there's a light.
Yes, it is.
There's a
Oh,
light
yeah.
right there,
Oh,
too.
there's a light there, I know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's okay. And so you're located there, and that's when you have your meetings. Now, is the museum open any other times than the dates of your meeting or the days of your meeting?
No, it wouldn't ordinarily be
No,
open.
not unless somebody's there.
Not unless, but you can call.
You can call any of the people that are in the Historical Society, and they can meet. I mean, if you want to come and visit, we can meet you there
Okay.
and let you in.
Okay.
We've had people call because they've come across something they want to donate, and
Yeah.
so they'll call and we'll meet them there because the doors are locked.
Well, my concern was the fact that, if you say it's the fourth Saturday of the month,
Last
am I correct on
last
that?
Saturday.
Last Saturday, whether it's fourth or fifth.
Yeah.
Okay, that some people can't make it, and maybe they got some people from out of town that used to live there or something that they would like to see it, and that's the reason I wondered if it was possible to
That-
They
get
would
in there
call-
some
they would
other
call
way.
That has happened
Yeah.
before.
They usually call Linda. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and
Yes,
she
they would
lets-
call one of the members,
Yeah.
and we
And we
can
let 'em
arrange
in.
to meet them
Okay.
there.
Well, I have to apologize for one other thing, too. I did see, and I was over at Goodman School when you had it over there. So,
We got a lot more stuff now.
thanks a lot. I got a lot more stuff now. Man, you sound like my wife. We got a lot more stuff now. Okay. Do you have a vision or a goal for the North College Hill Historical Society? Have you got something that you're looking out here in space and saying, hey, listen, we've got this group, we've got this foundation. What can we build on? How can we build on it? Where do we go from here?
Well, we're going to keep it going, and with the artifacts and everything, I'm going to keep it going for generations, not just
But
one generation. But we're
that's-
going for several generations.
But that's the goal I'm thinking about. Your goal is to continue this to generation after generation after
Exactly,
generation.
exactly.
So basically, that's your goal.
Yes.
And that could be your vision also, that some of these people are going to get involved with what you guys have
Exactly.
so beautifully done
Exactly.
over these years.
And someone will carry
Those
on the
of us who
task.
are involved, we just feel like North College Hill is a special place
Yes.
to grow up. And we don't have a lot of those communities
Nope.
where everybody's tied together anymore. And so we'd like to keep that together and to keep people informed about how it was. I mean, we all talk very fondly of our days in North College Hill.
Yes, I must admit, I can say the same for myself. Because as I said to you before, I went to North College Hill High School, graduated from there, met my present wife there at the school, she lived on DeArmond Avenue, and married her, of course. And she don't want me to say this, but when we got married, I was 12 and she was 14.
We understand.
And you understand?
It was North College Hill.
Well, it was North College Hill, so I didn't mean that, honey. Because, well, this year, this 29th this month, we're going to celebrate our 64th wedding anniversary. So consequently, I got to apologize when I can. And if she sees this, I know that she'll accept my apology. Anyhow, okay, let's get back to the Historical Society. This organization has how many people now? How many members
We
do you have?
started with 10 to 12, and now we have 74. And we're still growing. We grow every month. We get more people that want to join the Historical Society.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes.
It is.
Well, today I met some of the members of your organization, and which I have known for a few years. I hate to say that, but I do know them, and they're great people, really great people. Because, as I say, when you grow up in a community like North College Hill, and you kind of have a heart for the city of North College Hill, and you people are certainly shining stars of what that city should really accept very heartily, being in the Historical Society that you are. What else can you tell me about your job, keeping all the records and all that other good stuff? Do you go out and solicit people to turn this stuff in? Or?
We don't really have to.
No,
You know,
they
the
just
more
bring it to
people
us.
know about North College Hill and what we're doing, they turn it in. They'll say, oh, I was cleaning out my mom's house
Yeah.
and I found this or I found that, and can you use it?
Oh.
We have people bringing us
Yeah,
stuff
bring us-
all the
they
time.
just bring us stuff.
Street signs.
Yes,
and
yes.
street-
We don't even have to ask
we
for
don't have to
anything.
ask. And
We just, all of a sudden, it's there.
yearbooks. We have all of
All
the
the
yearbooks from North College
Yes, from
Hill
when
High
it started.
School.
1936, I believe it was.
What? How far back?
I think it was 1936.
36?
Yes.
My gosh. That
Until
goes,
today. Well, I don't know if we have this year's that, but
well, maybe not yet. But
Not
you will
yet,
have it.
but-
Yeah, my gosh.
we're going to get it.
Well, I'm sure you will. Now, okay, that brings up another good point. I have something that I want to donate, that I think. Now, if you're only there the last Saturday of the month, how do I get it to you all? How do I do this?
You can call any of the members
Okay.
or email us, and we'll make arrangements to come and get it from you,
Oh,
to
okay.
meet you there,
Okay.
to pick it up.
Oh, that's
That happens often.
Well, I was going to say, because, a lot of people will come across something and say, well, we got to give this to the North College Hill Historical Society, but who do we call? Who do we talk to? How do we get it there? And so on and so forth. And I think that, and is there a number that you want us to call or to do
You
it?
can call my number.
Oh, see, Sharon, I knew it. And I won't tell them what you told me earlier, or somebody, I think it was
No.
somebody in the audience
No.
that made a comment. But Sharon, what is your phone number?
My number is 772-2488.
772-2488.
Correct.
How about that? I got that right for a change. All right. Sharon, how long have you been president of this organization?
Oh, since 09, I believe.
09, okay.
Or 2010. It's either 2009 or 2010.
Okay. And you've been a member all this time also?
For the last couple of years. No, I
Okay.
haven't been in as long as Sharon
Okay.
has, but I
Sharon,
have
how
been.
did you get involved in this organization? I'm
Well, after about 50 years, I discovered my cousin because she was getting a award from the city for her father who started the fire department. It was in the newspaper, and my husband.
Who was that?
Claudia Neiman.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And her father was Teddy Weber. So
Teddy Weber. Oh, gee.
So
okay.
So she was in the newspaper. And my husband says, "Oh, by the way, your family's in the newspaper." So I checked it out, and I found her name, and I tried to get her phone number, although people don't always want to give you people's phone number if they don't know you. So I managed to get her phone number, and I called her, and we've been going to lunch ever since. This was in 2005.
Okay.
2005, and she was a member of the Historical Society. And talking about it, I said, "Well, what do you need to do to get in there?" And she said, "Well, just have connections, have like history,
Yeah, okay.
like my uncle and grandfather started the fire department,
Sure.
so they gave me credentials for being in
There
there."
you go.
So that was, and then Sue started when we were meeting at City Hall. There wasn't really a regular group. It was just a bunch of people,
Okay.
probably 10 of us. So Sue Benzinger decided, well, why don't we start a historical society?
Okay.
And I'll be president. And then she asked, who wants to do the different jobs.
Okay.
And she said, well, you can be vice president, or would you like to be vice president? I said, sure.
Sure. Well, at least
yeah.
we know where the grew from, what ground and everything else. Well, listen, I want to tell you how much it was a joy to have you both here today and tell us all about the North College Hill Historical Society.
It was a pleasure.
Which, to me, is one of the finest groups that I've had in here for a long, long time.
Thank you.
And Sharon and Jackie, it's been a pleasure really having you here, even though we have had a live audience, which has been very well behaved, by the way.
They have, and it's
Yes.
unusual.
Oh, I know, but I didn't
Appreciate
want to get into that. By the way, without the volunteers here at Waycross Community Media, these programs would not be possible. If you would like to become a volunteer here at Waycross Community Media, please give us a call at 825-2429. And if you have knowledge of a organization that is a nonprofit organization, or you belong to one and you would like to be part of Waycross Community Forum, please give us a call at 825-2429. And this is Jan Apro. Until next time.